All right. When some of us repeatedly says that we have no government in Nigeria, some people we think that we are just saying it for trying to get attention, or maybe we just want to discredit the country Nigeria. No. When we repeatedly say that the current people right now in Asu Rock are set of criminal organization, a criminal gang that is being headed by Tinubu. I think what is going on now is beginning to make it clear to all of you that what you have in Nigeria is not a government. What you have in Nigeria is a criminal gang that is, again, like I said, headed by Tinubu. It's a scam, not a government. Now, you see what's going on in respect of an agency that was formed, an agency that do not exist by law under the government of the law of under the laws of Nigeria. That agency is non-existent. It was fraudulently formed by Femi Gbajabiamila and the so-called Prince Adewale. I don't know what they call his name. You see, this guy said he paid 400 million naira for him to be appointed to that office. And he was supposed to pay 600 million naira. And he had to pay 400 million naira for him to get that position, so that when he gets in, he's going to be given 48% return. Apart from the 200 million that he's supposed to pay as balance, he was supposed to be given return of about 48% of whatever budget they have been given. In other words, this fake agency formed by Gbajabiamila and his cohort have been getting budget consistently. So this is to tell you that the whole scam is being orchestrated from the presidency, by the CBN, by the Senate, by the Accountant General. So all these institutions I've just mentioned, they are the key institutions that makes a government function in Nigeria. So all of these I have just mentioned, they are all into this scam. Forget whatever anybody's telling you, from the presidency to the central bank, to the Senate, to the Accountant General, to the budget office. They are all in this scam. It is a scam orchestrated from the presidency, because the presidency had every of this institution. So it was orchestrated by Gbajabiamila, who is in the presidency, and he brought all these, the people that had all these institutions I've just mentioned. I'm talking of the CBN, the Senate, the House of Rep, and that is National Assembly. Talk of the budget office, talk of the Accountant General, EFCC, all of them, because EFCC gave the same guy award. So you see all these institutions I've just mentioned, all of them, they are the key, function of any government, of, let's say, the Nigeria government. So this is to tell you that what you have in Nigeria is a scam. It's a fraud, not government. This is what we'll be saying, that the so-called government headed by Tinubu is a scam, is a fraud. It's a criminal organization, criminal enterprise. An enterprise that is headed by Tinubu. And I don't even know why some of you are surprised. Sometimes when I go to social media, I see some people kind of expressing surprise, shock that such thing happened. Why will you express shock under, over something that happened under a criminal organization? I don't know why you should express shock. Why should you express shock under on a government that has that about 210 trillion was missing in NNPC. And this same government that has the same Senate says that issue should not be investigated. That person that's supposed to come and answer for those 210 trillion naira should be left to work freely. Why should you be surprised? Why should you be surprised in a nation where accountant general stole about 180 billion? Why should you be surprised that people like Emefiele connive with the cronies in the same government to defraud Nigeria? Why should you be surprised? So I am so, in fact, it is even me that are shocked to see some Nigerians saying, some are saying the government should open investigation to do what? To do what? Sometimes I don't even understand some of you. Maybe because of the way the government has treated you, you cannot reason anymore. You don't even know what is going on within you. You don't know from the left to right. Maybe your sense of reasoning is gone. That's why some of you still come to social media and say that a proper investigation should be done. How? I don't understand. What investigation? Are you asking the criminal to investigate themselves? You're asking the criminal to investigate the criminal. As far as I know, that scam that happened, Tinubu knows about it. In fact, I may not be wrong that Tinubu was the one that instructed Gbajabiamila to do it. Because these guys are partners in crime. Go and look at their history in the US. Gbajabiamila has a criminal history in the US. That today Gbajabiamila cannot step his foot in the US. The same thing with Tinubu. The Tinubu has a drug case that he forfeited about, money in a drug trafficking case in Chicago. So these are career criminals, career fraudulent people that in their career has always been fraud. What they've done in their life is been fraud, criminality, deceit, and lies. Check Tinubu records. Its name, you don't even know his name. You don't even know the correct name he has. You don't even know when he was born. You don't know who his parents are. You don't know the school he went to. Everything surrounding Tinubu is fraud. Fraud and criminality. The same thing with Gbajabiamila. So you think Tinubu did not know why he picked Gbajabiamila as his chief of staff? So that they can continue the crime, the fraud, which they defrauded Lagos and they brought it to the national level. So I don't know why some of you are so shocked that such thing is happening. So it's beginning to clear to so many of you now. I know some of you are still in I don't know what I will call you. You still believe you have a government. It's beginning to get very clearer to so many of you that Nigeria, there is no government. What we have is a scam, is a criminal organization. This has just told you, I just exposed it, that an agency that is not known to law has been existing, collecting bribe. And what even brought this issue out is that the sheriff formula, the guy is like they were choking the guy. Because now he still has 200 million to pay. Maybe the 400 million naira he pay, he borrowed it. Maybe he even went to the bank to borrow the money, sold his property or something. Maybe he has not even recouped that money, the 400 million. He was still having 200 million debt to pay to Gbajabiamila. Now he has to balance though. After balancing maybe the 400 million, balancing the 200 he's supposed to pay back to Gbajabiamila, he also has to steal his own to recoup that money he stole or he got from somewhere. The question of Where did this guy who got it, get the 400 million from? That's a question for another day. You don't even know where he got it from. Maybe he stole it from somewhere. Because that should not be his own earned money. Maybe he borrowed from the bank. Maybe the bank is on his neck to pay his money back. Maybe he has fraudulently lied to the bank that he wants to use the money for business. This is the business. Of course, it's a business. Now, this is how this issue came out. If not, nobody would have known of this. Who knows? Maybe there are other secret agencies like Bajabiamila and his cohort are operating. Yes. This is why you see budget is being passed. Budget is not passed. The budget is being appropriated without passing it. No accountability for anything. They don't have any regard for rule of law. Corruption in the highest order. That's why, you see, so many of you understand the damage Nigeria has been into when we are able to take this criminal called Tinubu out of Aso Rock. That's why you understand the damage Tinubu and his cohort has done to Nigeria. Because most of you don't still understand what you are into. So tell me, why will Tinubu not go for third term and amend the constitution to make him still be life presidency if he gets into Aso Rock again in 2027? Tell me why this will not happen. No, just tell me. Because that is what is working towards. That is exactly what Tinubu is. Tinubu wants to become life president. Some of you don't even understand what you are into yet. Tinubu has a plan. He has a mission. The mission is to come and capture Nigeria and to become life president. That is where it's going. That's exactly what Tinubu is trying to do to Nigeria. So for some of you who still believe you have a government, this is just an eye-opener for you, if you like. Still getting yourself, daydreaming that you have a government. I see some of you come to social media and say, let this government do, which government? Let this government open an investigation. Investigation on what? Which means you are so daft, you don't even know what's happening around you. So, the reason I'm bringing this video is that for many Nigerians who still want to sit on the fence on election day, in the 2027 general election, this is just to tell you, if you decide to sit on the fence and Tinubu brings himself back to power, I am telling you now, take what I'm telling you to the bank. Tinubu will make himself life presidency. Whether you believe it or not, that is a fact. If you like, call it conspiracy theory. That is your business. But I'm telling you what is going to happen. If Tinubu gets back to Aso Rock, manipulate himself back to Aso Rock in 2027, this is why we are calling on all of us to come together, well-meaning Nigeria, to stop this madness, to stop these crooks and criminals for getting back to our resources. So if you are not getting your PVC, because I understand the criminals under INEC, they've said 13th of this month or 10th, I don't even know. That's when the PVC something will be closed. The same PVC they are making very difficult for Nigeria to get. These are the rigging plan. They've already started. They've started the rigging already. So you need to get and go and get your PVC, and no matter how difficult it is. So that even whatever we're able to get as PVC, we're able to challenge those results. We'll be able to vote and challenge and defend our results. That is the only way to remove this criminal from Aso Rock. Because Tinubu cannot manipulate this election. He knows he cannot rig the election. I said, Tinubu try rigging Nigeria election. That will be the end of Nigeria. I'm saying it. I've said it before. That I'm saying it again. We are waiting for you guys in 2027. We don't want to make noise with if you like, have the police, have INEC. What will happen in 2027 when Tinubu, even the police and INEC, whatever military said, they will not even have anywhere to hide. What will happen will consume all of them. This is a fact. So, Don't worry about whether they are going to rig or not. Go get your PVC and make sure you vote. Leave the rest for us. We are waiting for them in 2027. We are patiently waiting in 2027. That's why we are waiting. That is when we will know if Tinubu owns Nigeria or Nigerians owns Nigeria. We are going to get our country back because enough of these criminals parading themselves as leaders in our nation. A word is always enough for those otherwise. Go get your PVC and get prepared for us to vote and defend our vote, defend our country in 2057. Thank you once again, and God bless you. Bye-bye.